Hey guys, this is DeSHANTA B, and I'm here today to share with you a super easy, beginner-friendly, stovetop skillet stewed chicken legs with eggs and gravy recipe. You know what time it is. Let's get to the ingredients and stop playing. Come on, let's go. For this recipe, I will be using chicken legs. You can use any part of the chicken that you like. You just have to adjust your cooking time accordingly. You will also need eggs, a heavy salt, onion and garlic powder, SAZON, or you can use whatever seasoning that you have available in your pantry, bay leaves, parsley. You can use dried or fresh parsley, and some pepper, butter, vegetable seasoning blend, or pepper stir fry. Your choice of chicken gravy mix. Crock pot seasoning for chicken, if available. If you do not have this, don't worry, the recipe will still turn out great. Dried thyme, better than bouillon, Maggi chicken bouillon cubes, and or chicken bouillon that's already crushed. You will also need a large bowl, a large skillet. You will need a deep, medium-sized pot. You will need some oil. Now I am going to clean the chicken legs. I normally use vinegar, white vinegar, to clean the chicken, but today I am out of white vinegar, so I will be using this salt. I'm going to place the chicken legs into the bowl, cover it with cool or cold water, add the salt, but I'm also going to be pulling the skin back on the chicken leg, remove any feathers, hair, and I'm going to remove whatever this gristle is to help clean the chicken and any fat. Now I'm going to use a colander and pour the chicken legs into the colander to get rid of this dirty water. Rinse the chicken legs several times in cool or cold water. Then pat them dry with paper towels and place them back into a clean bowl so that I can season them. Now I'm going to prep the eggs. I have filled the pot with enough water to cover the eggs. I am now going to place the eggs in the cold water. Turn the heat on to medium-high between 6 and 7 on the stove. Allow the eggs to come to a boil. Immediately remove the pot from the heat. Turn the heat off, cover the eggs, and allow to sit in the hot water for 12 to 15 minutes. Now that the eggs are boiling, I'm going to turn off the heat. Place a top on the eggs, remove the eggs from the heat, and allow them to sit for 12 to 15 minutes. Then I will drain the water, add some ice to the eggs to stop the cooking, and set the eggs to the side. Hey guys, this is DeSHANTA B, and it's a new day. Unfortunately, I lost over 2 hours of footage of the recipe that I cooked yesterday with the chicken legs. So luckily I have additional chicken legs which I have soaked in salt water, rinsed them off several times in cool or cold water, and patted them dry with paper towels. Then place the chicken legs back into a bowl. What I'm about to do now is season the chicken legs. You know what time it is. Let's go. Now I'm going to rub all of the seasonings into the chicken. I can't really tell you how much to add of each seasoning, but as a beginner, I would suggest starting with 1 to 2 teaspoons of each seasoning until you become comfortable with the seasoning process. Okay guys, let's go. Okay guys, you know me. I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning to this bird. You know what time it is. Stop playing. I'm satisfied with the seasoning of the chicken legs, so I'm going to let this sit and marinate for about 30 minutes. However, you can do the seasoning process the night before and allow the chicken to marinate from 30 minutes to 24 hours. The chicken legs have been marinating for about 40 minutes. I have placed my skillet on medium-high heat, which is between 5 and 7 on your stove. I'm going to add some chicken grease to the skillet and brown the chicken legs on both sides. Once they are lightly brown, I'm then going to transfer them to a platter. Let's go. Guys, it smells so good in here. Immediately, I smell the dried thyme. And now I'm beginning to smell all the other seasonings on the chicken. This step is purely optional, but I've learned that by lightly browning the skin, these seasonings don't disappear as much as they do when you just put the chicken in the pot and start to stew. Guys, I wish you could smell it. It just smells so good. Once again, once I have lightly browned the chicken legs on all sides, I'm going to place the chicken legs onto a platter, and then we'll go on to the next step. Now I'm going to add the chicken to the skillet. I'm also going to add a couple of teaspoons of the chicken drippings from when I lightly browned the chicken. You don't want to throw this away, guys. You don't want to use too much, but this is seasoned oil. Now I'm just going to place the top over the chicken and allow it to stew for about 50 minutes. Then we're going to come back, add the gravy and the eggs, and cook for about another 30 to 40 minutes. I forgot to mention, you want your stove to be on medium heat, between 4 and 6 on your stove. You're going to cook for 45 minutes to maybe 50 minutes. Then we're going to come back and add the gravy and the eggs, continue to cook for about another 20-25 minutes, and your meal will be done. Now guys, I'm going to prepare the eggs for the gravy. I have peeled the shell away and I've rinsed the eggs off and patted them dry with paper towels. If you do not want to cut your eggs and you want to leave your eggs whole, please feel free. However you want to add your eggs to your chicken legs is fine with me. All I ask is that you try the recipe and make the recipe your own. So guys, here are my eggs, cut up. Let's keep it moving. The chicken legs have been stewing for about 50 minutes. Now it's time to add the gravy, the eggs, and continue cooking for an additional 20 to 30 minutes. I've added 2 cups of water to this pot. I have the heat on medium heat, between 4 and 6 on the stove. I'm going to add the 2 packages of gravy mix until it's well combined. When the gravy comes to a light boil, I am then going to turn the heat off and the gravy will be done. If you'd like to make your gravy from scratch, please feel free. However, These gravy packages are good to have in case you burn your gravy or if you run out of gravy, especially during the holidays. Guys, this is a little tip. Once the gravy started thickening, I took some of the drippings from the chicken, put it into the gravy, so you will have flavor upon flavor upon flavor. Just mix it together, and then I'm just going to pour the gravy over the chicken. Before adding your gravy, you want to carefully remove your bay leaves. Now I'm going to pour the gravy over the stewed chicken legs. Just carefully mix the gravy with the rest of the chicken drippings. Now I am going to add the eggs and then the butter. Give the chicken a slow stir. Put the top back on the pot. Continue cooking for about 25 to 30 minutes or until the chicken is as tender as you like it. And here you have it, guys. My chicken legs are finally done. These were some gigantic, really big chicken legs. I guess they had a gym membership, but look at that gravy, guys. Look at how thick and hearty, and you can see the vegetables and you can see the eggs all in this gravy. And look at how tender the meat is, guys. It's just falling off of the bone. Guys, this actually cooked in almost 2 hours. So make sure to adjust your cooking time based on the size of the chicken legs that you have. And here you have it, the easy, beginner-friendly skillet chicken legs with egg and chicken gravy. Guys, I tried to show you step by step how to make this recipe. I know that it seems like a lot of steps, but trust me, once you make this recipe and accommodate it to your style of cooking, the preparation will go so quickly. Guys, I would be careful who I serve this meal to, because this comforting meal will definitely give everyone the itis. Then the next thing you know, you're thinking everyone's gone, and you wake up in the morning, they're trying to use your toothbrush, asking you for the keys to your truck, following you everywhere you go, jumping out from behind your truck. Then you gotta call the popo and get a restraining order, all because you gave them some homemade skillet, beginner-friendly chicken legs with chicken and egg gravy. Or is it just me? Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. You are greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and share this video. If you don't subscribe, you will never know when I post a new video. Also guys, I do have my Before Payday Meals YouTube channel now, so if you just want to go straight to the recipes, you can join that site as well. And you know what I'm about to say. You know what time it is. Give this recipe a try and stop playing. And until next time, bye guys.